Good morning. I'm Crystal with Whole New Perspective. Now, I talked about the Alyssum plant on my live on Monday night. I am not a healthcare professional, so please seek the advice of your healthcare professional. Now, one of the reasons I started growing this was that it helps to promote or helps to remove excess water from kidneys by supporting the renal function. And it also has several other medicinal properties. So go ahead and Google it and see if it's something that you need to grow. So I'm at my local nursery. It's raining. And I'm out here late in the season. They've already sold a bunch of stuff. As you can see, 3 packs, $2.49, or 4 packs, $3.49, 6 packs. So you see how much you can get if you go to your local nurseries. These are the tomatoes. I just want to see what they have left. And I'll probably grab a few things. They have some things that's flowering. I'll grab some of those too. I may try that this year. Tomatillos. I may grab some of those. We shall see. So again, I am late in the season. They usually have tons and tons of flowers. There's still a good amount out here, but yeah, that's what happens when you are late. I never know if I'm going to come out and get anything or not. I did grab a few things, and I'll show you those when I get back. This is one of the areas that I had quite a bit of those black aphids. Now, these are cucumber plants. I planted from seed. This is, try to go through pretty quickly because it is starting to rain. This is actually one of the tomato plants that I got from my local nursery. And down below is actually basil. As I mentioned numerous times, I like to grow basil in with my tomatoes. This is a pepper plant. This is a pepper plant, and this is a pepper plant that I got from the nursery. This is a sweet tomato plant that's growing from seed. I'm not exactly sure what's down in there. I was thinking it was basil, but we shall see. Now over here, the marigolds I got from my local nursery, but the squash plant I grew from seed. These are jalapeno pepper plants here, guys. So I have 4 jalapeno pepper plants in here. You know, this happens to be my mullein. First strawberries of the season. I'm gonna go ahead and get them before the rain starts. I did have some that had been eaten. These are radishes. I need to probably harvest a few. I've already harvested some. I don't know if I'll throw that video in here, but I have harvested a few and I have more here to harvest. Now guys, this is of course, the marigolds I purchased from my local nursery, but the squash plant I grew, or the zucchini I'm growing from seed. So I really am hoping that I'm able to harvest some of those before the vine bores. I'm trying to see if putting this aluminum foil down here will help, but we'll see. This is another tomato from my local nursery, and I definitely see basil plants down in there. The same thing here. I have the basil down in there. You all have seen me harvesting quite a bit of lemon balm, and it's still growing pretty well. This is a tomato plant from the nursery with basil below and sage. This is my ginger that I planted, and I am going to put a clip in here of planting this ginger so you can see. I planted it a week ago, so you'll see how it's grown. Now I'm just going to go ahead and get these potted up. I like to keep them in the house in water and let them start growing like this before I put them out, because what was happening when I didn't do this, the squirrels were out here and they were digging in the pot. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and plant these. So I have them planted in here before the next batch of rain comes through, and I am glad to get this project done. I need to cover it up some more, but I'll be done. And then this is another squash plant or zucchini plant from seed. So these things are growing. This is thyme that's growing. This is mint, and I see a few, but this happens to be the parsley. Now I did harvest some garlic, and I'll try to put that clip in here. It was only one that survived last year's frost, but this is some that I planted. This happens to be tomato. I need to go ahead and get some of this. I need to clean up more leaves that are out here. I actually moved this chard into these separate containers, and I harvested quite a bit. It's grown again, and I dehydrated what I harvested because I wanted to go ahead and make a powder out of it. See, that's what you get when you leave leaves around. I don't know if you all can see the frog there. Kind of scared me a little bit, but I need to get those leaves taken care of. More tomatoes. Those are squashed from my seed. More tomatoes and basil. And in here I have tomatoes and basil as well. These two are from the nursery. And this one is actually one that I grew from seed. It's a brandywine, so I only had two that are to grow from seed. And then this is my echinacea. Every time I think that it's dead, it kind of falls over. It bounces back. I haven't been out here in a couple of days. I do need to go ahead and harvest some of these things. This one looks kind of big. Let's just see what this is. Okay. I didn't think that any of the white radishes were on this side. I thought they were all on the other side, but it's a good size. It looks good. I like radishes, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat this one. Let's see, so I got that one. Let me look at this one. This is what I thought was over here, all the breakfast radishes. So those look good. I'm gonna go ahead and eat these two. And I may pull, let's see, is another one ready? This one may be ready. I'm just gonna let it sit a little longer. I will get this one. Y'all see that? I gotta take this one out. Nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat these 3, and I'm gonna clean up the greens, and I'll chop the greens up. I'm either going to put them in with my, I'm either gonna dry them or dehydrate them, or I'm gonna eat them. But in here with my, this is some calendula that I started from seed, and that dill actually reseeded from last year. Thank you guys for coming along with me on this brief tour and this little harvest of my radishes. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. I am just growing out here in these containers, and I have my green stalk, and I'll give an update on that later on.